Combat Sports Podcast, and today we're doing the UFC Boxing here, but I'll tell UFC Nashville main card breakdown. It's gonna be a banger. I'm so excited UFC's back, but we are also gonna be talking about the Shakur Stevenson versus William Zepeda and the Katie Taylor versus Amanda card, all women's card. First all women's card in MSG, so that's going to be good. I'm okay excited for that. Friday, and then Saturday, of course, it's the UFC card, and then there's this going on. I'm excited. This whole card's decent. Like, I'm just only going to watch one fight, of course, but, you know, let's get into it here. Let's talk about Stevenson. I'll talk about this fast, both of these fast, so we can get into the meat and potatoes, the Nashville card, main card breakdown. Sorry I'm adding this on here, but, you know, I just feel like I got to talk about this because this is low-key. I'm excited for this. But here, let's talk about this. Like I said, same day as UFC, Steven Shakur versus William Zepeda. Stevenson over here is 23-0, 11 knockouts, going up against William Zepeda, 27 knockouts. He is 33-0. Let's talk about Stevenson over here. He is former WBO featherweight champ, WBO junior lightweight champ. Right now is currently the WBC lightweight champ. He is also an Olympic silver medalist. So this dude's a fucking beast. He's been doing it for a while. Let's talk about William over here, 27 knockouts, like I said, powerful man, coming off probably two of his hardest fights against Traven, Farmer, both decisions. The first one was a split, pretty close fight. Then he went out there, did it again, and he won unanimous that time. He is currently the interim WBC lightweight champ. This is going to be a good one. I think Stevenson's great IQ, great defense. He has very good footwork. Just overall very, very good. I do see that sometimes he gets into his head and won't throw as much. It's usually when he has harder opponents or something, like this guy, undefeated. I feel like he might do that again. That's why the promoter's suggesting that they should make the ring smaller. Yeah, no, if they didn't do that with Mayweather, why would you guys do that against a guy that's like, he's undefeated? Let him work. That's how he does it. That's how he does it. Yeah, it might be boring sometimes, but that's why he's undefeated. That's why Mayweather was undefeated, bro. Like, why would you suggest that? Just because you have money, you fucking, I'm not even gonna, just because you have fucking money, dude, and you're from Dubai or whatever you're from, dude, doesn't mean you got fucking money. Like, dude, doesn't mean you can go out there and just try to change the fucking game. No, like, don't do that. That's just ridiculous. I know it's probably a joke, but stop trying to get in his head. No. Come on. Just keep going with it. He's going to win. It's going to be that simple. But let's talk about his fucking William over here. Dude's fast as fuck. Throws hella punches per round. With that, also, he has great cardio. This dude throws over like 80 punches a round. I'm not sure how much he lands, but he lands a lot. Like, he's fast as fuck. With his pressure, he does get caught a lot. He is undefeated, but I have seen that when he puts it on people, he gets countered sometimes, gets caught. But he's undefeated, so he's clearly good at what he does. 100% this will be his biggest competition / fight, you know, like this will for sure be his hardest opponent. He's a big underdog here, closer than the odds say, I think, for sure. Like, look at him, he's fought more, has more knockouts, but I still think Stevenson gets it done here. His IQ, his footwork, his defense, I think he's just faster too. Not as powerful, so he might get caught. I think there's going to be one or two knockdowns here. Not sure by who, but I still think that Stevenson gets it done here by a decision. Most likely unanimous decision, but I do got Stevenson winning here. And overall, it's just a great card. Like, the main, I don't know why they're the main. Like, I do get it. They're fucking great fighters, but it's like, come on. I guess I haven't really been paying attention to it like that, but I'm only going to watch one fight, and that's going to be this one, and then I'm going to be watching UFC Nashville. I'll probably have this on the side, of course, tweet about it and all that, X or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, let's go talk about this MSG card. Sorry for dragging it on. I'll do it quick. It's a women's fight. I'm really excited for it. Let's go on over here and talk about it real quick. This is Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor is 24-1. Amanda is 47-3-1. It is going to be a great fight. The first two fights were amazing. People could say robbery. I could say it's just a close fight. And, you know, whoever won. It could have went both ways, you know. I don't know. But this is a banger. It was like, what? Women's fight of the year in boxing. They got like women's boxer of the year. It's a banger fight for the first one. And then, I don't know, the whole card is pretty fucking dope. It's on Netflix for free, too, if you have Netflix. 6 title fights, which is kind of crazy. I'm low-key very excited. This is the first ever women's boxing event in Madison Square Garden. This is fucking crazy. Like, I'm honestly really excited to watch them women fight. But let's go talk about the main card here. It's Amanda versus Katie Taylor. This is going to be a good one. Amanda is so fucking hungry right now. I could feel it. I don't know. I bet she is, dude. She's lost both of them, which you could have said she could have won both, honestly. One was a split decision that was very, very close, and one was a loss because she got a point deduction for headbutting, the referee said. I don't know. That one was really, really questionable. Both of them have been questionable, but it is what it is. She's 0-2 versus Katie Taylor. I don't know why Katie Taylor is the underdog right now. She's literally the dog. I'm pretty sure the odds are different right now. She's like 125. I don't understand. She is 0-2. This low-key makes me want to just pick her, but I don't know. I low-key, like, I've picked Amanda to win the last 2 times they fought, and I'm just like, can I doubt Katie Taylor again? Like, Katie Taylor again? Like, no. Like, she's 2-0 now. Why the fuck would I doubt her? Fuck it. I'm gonna go underdog Katie Taylor by unanimous decision, but you could also go for a crazy prop like Amanda getting a knockout here. I could see her being that hungry enough to go in there, get the knockout, TKO, get it done, just so it doesn't go to the judges' scorecard. That's probably what she wants to do. But either way, let's go fucking women. I'm excited for this. I'm honestly, round of applause for women. Like, good fucking job. I'm excited for this. I'm going to be tuning in on Friday. I'm going to be watching the whole main card. Probably drink a few beers. And then the next day we got Shakur versus Williams, Zepeda. And then we got the UFC Nashville card. So I'm excited for that. But let's get to what everyone's been waiting for. The UFC Nashville card. Main card here. Yesterday we did the prelims. If you guys just want to skip to here, just so you guys can get to the UFC. If anyone's watching, you know, if people don't care about boxing. I love boxing. I'm going to be watching both of them. Fucking one on the computer, one on the TV. I'm excited. But let's go talk about what we all been waiting for. UFC main card. Lewis versus Teixeira. I'm excited for this. Let's go. First, to kick off the main card, we got a light heavyweight bout. I thought it was a heavyweight bout, but Junior Tafa, the juggernaut, is moving down to fight Tokkos in the light heavyweight now. So this is first light heavyweight bout. Junior Tafa, smaller heavyweight, so he's moving down. I feel like it won't be that hard of a cut, but let's talk about the juggernaut over here. Tafa started kickboxing in 2017. Some Muay Thai fights too. He also has some boxing fights too. This dude's been all around in combat sports. Pro in 2022. Got into UFC in 2023. 1-0 in Ryzen. 2-3 in UFC. Coming off a TKO win. He had 6 knockouts, 0 subs. So yeah, he's stand-up striker, as you can see from his background. Going up against Tokkos, 10-5. This dude, pro in 2017, regional champ. He is a Fury light heavyweight champ. 2-fight losing streak. 0-2 in Bellator. 0-2 in UFC. Dude has 6 knockouts, 2 subs, 2 decisions. He has been finished 3 times though. So I don't know how I feel about that. This is going to be a good one, though. Oh, I guess we'll stick to this one for this. We'll go over here. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up my recording. But let's pull up the stats here. Tafa, first light heavyweight fight here. First, let's see how he does with his weight cut. I don't think it'll be too bad. He has a smaller heavyweight, like I said. Tafa, the great striker over here, with great power. All wins by finishes. The 6 wins that he has. Pours it out in the first round. Also has 0 takedown offense, like none at all. He's bad on the ground. Tokkos, nice wrestler though. That's what he's good at. With decent striking too, underrated striking I would say. Just very good at mixing it up. Goes for body, head, goes for the takedowns. He's just really well at that, making it up on the go, mixing it up on the go, whatever you want to say. But I think Tafa is just a better striker, slightly more UFC experience too. I also think that if Tokkos survives past the first round, he wins. Tafa tends to slow down quite a bit after the first round because he pours it all out. But now as a light heavyweight, he might be doing a little better. I don't know. We'll see. But I still think Tokkos gets the takedowns and he wins here by 3rd round TKO or KO. Or you can even say decision. But either way, I got Tokkos winning here. The dog. This is his weight class. I think he's just going to be overall well-rounded. Tafa has 0 takedown offense. His takedown defense is alright, but I feel like when he gets to the ground, it ain't going to work out. I got Tokkos, the dog, winning here to kick off the main card. Let's move on to the next. Next, we got a heavyweight bout. People are going up, people are going down. Victor Petrino is going up here to move. Going up to heavyweight, going up against Austin Lane. This is a good one. Austin Lane, 37 years old, former defensive end in the NFL. Victor over here, 11-2, 27 years old. His first heavyweight fight. It's going to be a good one. Let's talk about Victor over here. Pro in 2019. His first fight was against Rodolfo, which he beat. His first pro fight was against Rodolfo, which he beat. Knockout. And then he also beat Rodolfo to get into the UFC. Well, he beat him in the Dana White Contender Series in 2022. He got his first UFC fight in 2023. He is coming off 2 losses back-to-back, both finishes. He is 4-2 in the UFC, 7 knockouts, 3 decisions, and 1 sub. He was undefeated till he got to the UFC. He is going up against Austin Lane, 37-year-old, 13-6, former defensive end, like I said, pro in the NFL from 2010 to 2012. Jaguars, Duval, if you know what I'm talking about. Started amateur in 2015 to 2016, went 5-0, 5 knockouts. Pro in 2017, lost amateur to former NFL player in the Dana White Contender Series in 2018, Greg Hardy, another former defensive end. So that was just NFL on NFL crime right there, which is kind of cool that they did that. He's a regional champ, Fury champ, LFA. He got into LFA too. He is 0-1 in that, 1-3 in the UFC. Got in the UFC in 2023. He is 1-1 in the Dana White Contender Series. He is coming off a knockout loss. He has 11 knockouts, but he has been knocked out 6 times. He is chinny. This is going to be a good fight. Like I said, a little flip-flop from the first fight. They're literally flipping it around. A guy's moving up, down from heavyweight, and then a guy's moving up from light heavyweight. It's awesome. The whole time I thought it was going to be a fucking... This whole week, literally, I thought it was going to be it was light heavyweight and heavyweight to start off. But nope, it was the opposite. But let's talk about this one. Lane's powerful, very athletic. As you can see, he's an NFL MMA fighter. Just goes to show like his NFL career. He has great cardio, but he had nice cardio, but it is getting worse over time. He is 37 years old now. He is also very, very chinny, like I said. I don't like that because fucking Victor over here has power. Victor's young, great grappler too, dude. This dude's a beast. With great defense too. This dude, I would say it might be even more powerful than Austin Lane, to be honest. I don't know. He is moving up, but Austin Lane is a real heavyweight, like I said. But I don't know. I definitely think he's way more powerful. The dude has 7 knockouts at 27 years old. He will for sure be the smaller guy here, but I don't know. It's going to be a real heavyweight versus a light heavyweight. Austin Lane is just more physical heavyweight guy. But either way, I think Victor here can get it done by submission or TKO. He's going to get it finished in between the distance. I can see him getting a submission, like I said. He is a nice upcomer. He has been doing pretty bad, but hopefully there's a step in the right direction. I got Victor winning here by finish. Let's move on to the next one. We got Nate the Train Landwehr going up versus Morgan the Last Pirate Charriere, 20-11-1. Nate is 18-6. This is a featherweight bout. It's going to be a good one. Let's talk about Nate over here. Pro in 2012, regional champ. Got in the UFC in 2020. Coming off TKO loss. He is 5-0 in M1, 3-0 in XFC, 5-4 in the UFC, 9 knockouts, 2 subs, 7 decisions, and he has been finished 4 times. He's going up against the Last Pirate. Morgan over here, he is 20-11-1, pro in 2014, regional champ, Cage Warrior champ. He was 6-3 in Cage Warriors, 1-1 in WWFC, 2-2 in the UFC. He has 3 performances of the night, 1 coming off a loss, 12 knockouts, 3 subs, 5 decisions. He is also coming off a decision loss. He's never been KO'd. He's only been subbed once, and he has lost 10 decisions. This is going to be a good one. Nate over here, champ in M1, loves pressure. Look at this. Look at his strikes per minute. Like, it's just crazy. He loves to put the pressure. I say he's for sure faster than Morgan, but Morgan lands better. He's more accuracy. Nate also really nice clinch worker. Dude likes to clinch up, put you against the fence. You know what he likes to do. Nasty stuff in there. Elbows, knees, mostly knees. But yeah, he's really good in the clinch. Needs to watch his stamina though. That's what he really got to do. He usually pours it out in the first round. I don't know how I feel about that. If it goes past the first, he's going to be in trouble unless he watches his stamina here. He is definitely more of a striker. He does not grapple at all. Not much at all, honestly. This is going to be a good one. Morgan's accuracy, it's just way better. He's really accuracy. Also has really, really nice cardio. I would say he's a better grappler, but even at that, he doesn't use it very much. But he for sure is the better grappler. I think he's the better striker too. I think he'll land more over here. Morgan will. This is going to be a banger for sure. Striker versus striker. This is what people look forward to. They don't like the grappling stuff. I don't mind the grappling, the wrestling, but people love the striker versus striker. This is going to be a striker versus striker match right here. I got Morgan taking the better shots, keeping his range. Morgan wins here by decision. It might be a close one. It'll be pretty close, maybe like 29-28 or something. But yeah, it's going to be a close one. I still got Morgan pulling it off here by a decision. Let's move on to the next one. We got another featherweight bout between the number 14 ranked featherweight Calvin, the Boston finisher, Kattar. I think this is win or get cut for him. He's hasn't been doing that well. He is coming off 4 losing streak, I think. Going up versus Steve Mean Machine Garcia, 17-5. He was a Bellator prospect. Let's talk about Calvin over here. Pro in 2007, got in the UFC in 2017, 4-fight losing streak. 7-7 in the UFC. He has 10 knockouts, 3 subs, only been finished twice, 10 decisions. Wins over Jeremy Stevens, Dan Ige, and a couple other great featherweights. This dude's a beast. Going up versus Steve Garcia, like I said, the Mean Machine. He is pro since 2013, got in Bellator in 2014, went 5-2 there, regional champ, won in the Dana White Contender Series via TKO knockout. He missed weight, so he didn't get into the UFC then. Got in the UFC in 2020. He is 6-2 in the UFC. 5-fight win streak right now, all by finishes, 14 knockouts, 0 subs, and 3 decisions. This is going to be another banger. Calvin at one point was one of the best strikers / punchers in the featherweight. Dude was a beast. Also had some really, really nice counters. Like, look at, I bet his stats are still looking good and all that, even after his last fight. Also, like I said, nice counters. He is really hard to finish. Fought featherweight greats like Max Holloway, Josh Emmett. This dude's just, he's got it. He's got experience. But Garcia has to be more powerful. Look at this. Yeah, look at that percentage of knockouts. Dude has 14 knockouts, 5 of them coming off from, literally 5 of them are coming off from this 5-fight win streak he's in. 5 back-to-back knockouts. This dude is a straight up killer. He is also just a really big featherweight for his size. I don't know. Calvin's on his way out by the looks of it. He is on a 4. He's 4 in a row that he's lost. That's a lot. He's been through a lot of wars too, like so many wars. So yeah, it's just MMA years aren't adding up. This dude doesn't grapple at all. Look at his grappling. Like that's not his game. And then Garcia's not that good on the ground, but that's not going to happen here. It's just Garcia's hot right now, I think. Garcia's on fire. Dude has 5 TKOs / knockouts in the last 5 fights. I say after this one, he's going to have 6 in a row for sure. Garcia puts the pressure on, wins by TKO knockout in the first or second. I'm calling it right now. I was looking at it. I'm pretty sure the odds are pretty close for this fight. I'm going all in on fucking Garcia because, yeah, if it's even under 200, that's a pretty good odds, and I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. It's like pretty close, like 130 or something, negative 130 for Steve Garcia. Maybe get him by a knockout. That's some good props. But yeah, I'm going to go for Steve Garcia winning here. And honestly, I think Calvin Kattar is just on the way out. If anything, I don't know, 5 in a row if he loses this one. I don't know how Dana's going to deal with that. I think he could get cut, win or go home. But I don't know. He is a veteran of the game. People, so whatever. Let's move on to the next one. We got a welterweight matchup, the co-main event. A welterweight matchup, one of the legends of the game, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, 17-8-1, 42 years old, kickboxing champ. This dude maybe retires after this, maybe not, who knows. Going up against Gabriel Bonfim, 17-1, 27 years old. There's a big old age gap right here. Wonderboy over here, amateur kickboxing from 1999 to 2005. This dude was a fucking beast, undefeated. Pro kickboxer first from 2004 to 2009. He didn't lose. pro in 2010, got into UFC in 2012, fought for the welterweight belt twice versus Tyron Woodley, draw once, lost the other. He is coming off 2 losses, both by finishes, one by sub, and in a knockout, he got knocked out by Buckley. UFC, he is 12-8-1. He has 8 knockouts, 1 sub, 8 decisions. He is 57-0 in kickboxing. This dude was a fucking beast. Going up against Gabriel over here, 17-1. Like I said, 27 years old. Pro in 2014. Won in the Dana White Contender Series in 2022 via sub. Got into UFC in 2023. 2-fight win streak. 4-1 in the UFC, 3 knockouts. This dude has 13 subs, 1 decision, has been KO'd once by Nicholas Dalby, and that was like, what, his second fight in the UFC, maybe first, around there. But it's going to be a banger. Let's talk about Wonderboy over here. This is one of the best karate styles this MMA has ever seen. He's a great striker, loves to keep his distance. He's really good at that. Nice footwork too. He is getting slower at 42 years old. Great experience, dude. It's crazy. Has declined a lot though. Like everything, his speed, his cardio, his defense, everything looks good here on book. But if you look at his recent fights, you'll see Gabriel over here. He is 10 plus years younger than him. Fast, great takedowns. He lands a lot. Look at this. He lands over 70% of his takedowns. Dude lands a lot of them. Only been to decision once, which is crazy. I think Wonderboy is on the way out. He's a great fighter and everything, but he just has slowed down a lot, like I said, just so much. Wonderboy I think the only thing he's really got here is more experience and maybe slightly better fighting IQ since he's been doing it for so long, like so many fights too. I think Gabriel wins here. Faster, more powerful. He has a really nice submission game. I don't know. I've seen that Thompson used to have some really nice takedown defense, but that has fallen apart since his last recent fights. He's just getting old. It's catching up to him. His reactions aren't the best. His speed isn't the best anymore. This is one of the guys I feel like he might be staying too long, and I think he should just go and retire. This might be a retirement fight, unless he gets knocked out or something. But I don't know. It's going to be good for the people that go watch one of the legends of the game do it. I just don't think he's going to do much here. I got Gabriel winning here by submission. Let's move on to the main event. This shit might go out in the first fucking minute. This is 30 seconds. This is going to be a quick main probably. Let's go talk about it. We got a heavyweight bout. These guys got 17 first round knockouts. This is going to be a banger. It could go out in 30 seconds or it can be a lackluster fight. I don't know. They might respect each other too much. They might not. This is the number 9, Derek Lewis, the Black Beast, 28-12, 9 first round finishes, the most in heavyweight UFC history ever. Going up against Taliesin Teixeira, 8-0, 25-year-old. He is 8 first round finishes, so all of his wins are by finishes in the first round. 7 knockouts, 1 sub. I'll talk about that here in a bit. This is going to be a fucking banger, slobber knocker, hopefully. Pro in 2010, Derek Lewis we're talking about. Got in Bellator in 2011, went 0-1, got in the UFC in 2014, is 19-10. He fought for the heavyweight belt versus Daniel Cormier, DC, and he lost that. He has 23 knockouts, 1 submission, 4 decisions, and has been knocked out 7 times, which is kind of crazy, not good. And he has 23 finishes outside of UFC and everything. I'm pretty sure in the UFC he has 15 or something, which is the most in heavyweight. Going up against Teixeira, Taliesin over here, pro in 2021, got a nice knockout win in the Dana White Contender Series in 2024. He is 2-0 in the LFA, 1-0 in the UFC, 7 knockouts, 1 sub. This is for sure gonna be his biggest fight. This dude's big, long, and he's heavy. I was like, okay, maybe Derek Lewis is gonna be heavier, but no, they weigh about the same here. This is gonna be a banger. Hopefully this is not no Derek Lewis versus Francis Ngannou fight. barely swing at each other, respect each other too much. It might be, but I don't really see it happening because I feel like they're just going to swing it out once they get tired. This could either go one way or the other. Like, someone can get knocked out in a couple seconds. This is crazy. They both got one shot power knockout. Derrick Lewis for sure does. Like, one of his hits can change the moment anytime. He's proven it. The dude literally got a 15-second win. He won in the last 15 seconds of the fight when he was losing against Alexander, which is kind of crazy. Like, he literally knocked the dude out in like 10 seconds while he was losing the whole fight. Like, this just goes to show he can change it at any fucking time. You can never be too comfy with him. But Lewis is for sure stronger than Teixeira. Teixeira is fast. Look at this. That's from like 2 fights or something. But that's just crazy for a heavyweight, dude. He is faster. I want to, like, same strengths probably around there. He is 15 years younger. That is fucking crazy too. All of his wins are in the first round. Like I said, this is for sure his biggest competition so far. Like 100%. No grappling at all. If Derrick Lewis is smart right here, the Black Beast, I mean, he could go out there, sling his magic, but he has really underrated wrestling, I want to say. If he's smart, his game plan would really be to get Teixeira to the ground, test his grappling that hasn't really been tested ever. Because Derrick Lewis low-key has some underrated scrambles and takedowns. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could be smart and do it, but I don't see it. Could be a first-round finish or a lackluster fight. I think Teixeira is going to get here. Look at his reach, like I said. His reach, he's way taller. I don't know, he's way faster too, has power with speed, like that's just what shows it. Like, he's faster and he is pretty fucking strong. So that's just like 2-1. While Derrick Lewis, not the fastest, but can turn your lights off any second. I don't know. This is going to be a good fight. I wouldn't be mad at all if Derrick Lewis won. I love him. He's one of my favorite fighters. His commentating, his post-fight conference, his post-fight interviews. He literally flashed his ass at the crowd. His balls are hot. Like, this dude's iconic. Herb Dean's fault. Dude, his fucking whole Instagram was so hilarious. I don't think he has Instagram anymore. I think he's been locking in a little bit or something because he hasn't been posting much. This dude used to be the funniest fucker ever, dude. He used to post people dying and shit. I don't know what's going on. I love Derrick Lewis. So if he goes out there and knocks out Teixeira, I don't care. I'm just going to be smart and pick Teixeira, the upcomer, first round knockout probably. But I don't know. This is going to be a banger. I'm actually really excited for this. Like, somewhere inside, I'm like, Derrick Lewis, please get this shit done. Please, I want to hear some interviews, dude. I love Derrick Lewis. The dude's fucking hilarious. But that's it for this one. Let's go down for my main card here. I got Tokkos winning here. This is an underdog winning. I got Victor winning here versus Austin. I got Morgan winning against Nate. I got Steve Garcia winning here. I think this is going to be my pick of the UFC fight. This is going to be my pick of the card because it is going to be good odds, and he should get it done here by knockout. I also got Gabriel winning here. Stephen Thompson's on the way out. It's just sad to see. He's a beast, but, it's maybe retire, maybe not. I've been saying that a lot. I'm not saying he is, but I think there's a really high chance. No one said anything about it. I just have a gut feeling. And then for the main, I got Taliesin Teixeira winning versus Derrick Lewis, the Black Beast. But like I said, I wouldn't mind Derrick Lewis winning. But that's it for everybody. Thank you if anyone's watching this far. You guys are the best. Thank you, everybody. Like and subscribe. Peace out.